Ralph Lindeman, it's here, the culmination of the track and field season, Mountain West Outdoor Championships. How's your team looking?
We're looking good going in. We had a nice tune-up meet this last Friday, got some good weather, our only home meet, the Air Force Twilight Open, and we had some good performances that may help our coaching staff make some decisions about who we're going to enter in the meet this week, and we're ready. We're a little frustrated by some injuries. We're leaving 9 people at home who are ranked in the top 8 in the conference. That's because of the conference limit. A few of those are because of injuries, but a few are because we're limited to 28 on the men's and 28 on the women's. And so we'd like to be taking about 36 people to the meet on the men's side and maybe 28 on the women. And we're going to take we had to make some choices to get down to 28. But those 28 are ready, and we take an attitude on our team like many teams do. You get somebody hurt or they're out because of COVID or whatever, it's next man up, next woman up. And so we're heading into this meet. This is the meet we've been pointing towards for 22 months, 20 months since COVID started. We didn't have an outdoor championship last year, and we didn't have an indoor championship this year. So we've been pointing for this for a long time, and there's been a lot of work that's gone into it.
Do you feel an excitement from your team?
Oh, no question. We had a team meeting after the meet late on Friday night, and you could just sense the excitement. I've been getting emails and text messages from team members over the weekend, and yeah, they're excited. I hope they're able to concentrate on final exams, which started about an hour ago, for the next couple days, and on Wednesday morning before they leave. But yeah, they're excited. They're biting at the bit, so to speak, for this competition.
I know that you look at it and you said you got sheets and trying to get points here, points there. CSU, who else are you looking for to really give the top competition?
Yeah, I think CSU really dominates on paper. Of course, we don't know what their injury situation is or COVID situation. We don't know at all. They did not compete this last week, so we're really unaware. Boise State, Utah State, New Mexico, Wyoming, they all bring something to the table. On the women's side, San Diego State and UNLV are really strong teams. They'll battle it out with Colorado State probably on the women's side for the title. It's a very good conference, and so talent is spread through the conference, but I really think Colorado State is the biggest hurdle we have to get over to win this thing on the men's side. On the women's side, we're looking to be in the middle of the conference. There's 11 women's teams that sponsor track and field, and we're aiming to be right in the middle of it.
What do you tell your team? Because track and field is kind of different. You're looking at it as a team. Your team wants to win a championship, but what do you tell the individuals?
Great question. So we talked about it Friday night. We have a process. I kind of robbed that from Nick Saban, but we have a process for championship meets, and one is they got to pour themselves into their final exams for the next 2.5 days. But at the same time they're doing that, they need to find time to go for a short little run, a short little lift on their own. We're not going to have a team practice for the next 2.5 days so that they can concentrate. But when they get on the bus to go to the airport on Wednesday, their final exams are in their rearview mirror. And then our process starts. And our process is that 28 men and 22 women that we've entered have to focus on their individual performance. And if they focus on their individual performance collectively as a team, we'll perform at our highest level. And so we need each one of them to be individually focused on their event or events, because some people are doing one event, a lone event, some are doing 3 and 4. Some decathletes are doing 10 events as part of the decathlon and coming back and doing 3 more events or 2 more events. So they need to be individually focused. And then the last part of the process is that as soon as they're done competing, they become cheerleaders and fans for the rest of the team. and so if they're done on a Thursday night or they're done on Friday night, on Saturday they become their team supporters. We can't bring a contingent of fans because of final exams, because of COVID. We hope we do have some spectators there. Spectators will be allowed. I'm sure we'll have a lot of families and parents, and but no teammates. For one, the cost is prohibitive. Even if they are finished with exams, we can't get them on our team's SCA, so we're limited. But everybody else on the team, as soon as they're done competing, and yeah, some people will be competing till the very last event at 9:55 p.m. on Saturday night. But those that are done, when they're done, they become cheerleaders and fans for the rest of the team, creating some noise and some energy and some enthusiasm and some excitement to hopefully propel their teammates to some outstanding performances as well.
Yeah. Final question for you. You were in California a couple of weeks ago, this exact same facility. Does that help at all?
I think it really helps. Well, some familiarity with the facility. We've got a few on our team that are from California. It's where the California High School State Meet is held every year. So they've been there. Our veterans on the team were there 2 years ago in 2019, and the seniors were there in 2018. And then to be there 2 weeks ago, we stayed in the same hotel. We're going to use the same bus company, have the same vans, eat the same meals. So yeah, there's a lot of familiarity, and we can say, hey, we've been there before, we've done this before. And it's a spectacular stadium, a great setting for championship meets, and so it adds to the excitement when you're going to compete in an amazing venue like that.
Ralph Lindeman, thank you so much. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Brian.